So, hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania with...
Viral Rack!
And here we are taking on the second third of the castle.
Oh, I forgot how much I love this song, too.
Has this game ruined this song for you as well?
No, it's just, I forget, dude, I love the Castlevania 1 soundtrack. It's got a lot of really good songs in it.
It is really good. Here's me using the holy water for everything.
You know, that's not a bad thing. What's funny is during my Let's Play of this game, I shat on the holy water, because I was like, it's not as useful as it is in other games. But
it's not useful here. I'm getting beat the fuck up.
Well, it's because the Fleamen are the devil.
Yeah. But anyway, like you were saying, the holy water was terrible.
I just because like it has its use against some bosses, but I feel like as a strategic sub weapon, it has less use in this game than like in other ones. Like Castlevania 64, it has more use in than this.
That platforming was terrible.
You know, it's fine. The platforming in this is
clunky.
Clunky. Well, it's intentionally clunky because they were like, how do we make this game hard? Clunky controls and genius enemy placement.
Oh, look at this, and first death.
Also, it's so weird to hear that like at a slower pace too. I can't. It's so weird, but I like it. It's interesting. I tell you, it's just a drunk version. Like, it's a drunk version of the soundtrack.
I hate these birds as well. I forget how many enemies I hate in this game.
There's another screen clearing thing with nothing going on.
That happens a lot. Like, I also get the invincibility jug
when
thing, and then
when there's nothing going on. Yeah. One thing I don't like about this game is the invincibility jug because it's pretty much useless. It only lasts for literally like 5 seconds, and it's like, yay! I made it to like half of across the screen. This is what I wanted.
I mean, you know, the screen nuking thing was apparently supposed to be a actual sub weapon, and it was supposed to do like 5 hearts a time, like the stopwatch was. But I think that might have been a bit OP as an actual sub weapon.
Yeah,
so.
I don't blame Konami for just making that like an item on screen.
Yeah. I mean, the sub weapons we got are pretty useful overall. Like, the axe is good for your upward stuff, holy water for downwards, and then the cross and the dagger for going left and right. But
yeah,
the cross is just better. Like, it doesn't go as far forward, but the fact it can hit twice is just better.
Yeah.
And then the stopwatch, we just got as useful just to freeze everything for a few seconds.
That's the good overpowered weapon, you know, the stopwatch, because you don't need 2 of those. You don't need 2 really OP sub weapons because it'd be pointless.
Yeah. Plus, my favorite thing about the stopwatch that I didn't realize until I actually did this playthrough is it stops enemy spawning if you go to the point where enemies are supposed to pop in.
Yeah, it does.
If time's frozen, they don't appear at all. So
yeah, which is also good.
And like I said, I didn't realize it until this playthrough. So yay!
I mean, hey, at least you learned at some point.
Every time you play a game, you learn something new, I guess.
Very true.
I just love this crow. He just moonwalks backwards.
He just dances around and then he leaves. He's a very pacifistic crow who's just jamming to some Thriller. So okay, here's a question for you. Out of the Castlevanias you've played, and maybe this is too early to ask, but which is your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Portrait of Ruin, but that might just because it's the first one I fully completed, you know?
No, I mean, that's why my favorite's my favorite.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's fine. Like, Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow is mine, and that was, the first one I completed, so...
I mean, I like the Metroidvania formula in and of itself anyway.
Same!
And, I think Portrait of Ruin handled it well, and I've played some other Metroidvania stuff since then, so I think it still holds up. So.
Oh, Portrait of Ruin is one of my favorite Castlevania games, so I'm right there with you. I think it's a great game. I'm not disagreeing with you there. In fact,
because one of the main characters is called Jonathan.
No, but yes. Well, what's funny is if I were to Let's Play a Metroidvania game, I'd probably do Portrait of Ruin first. Because it's got more mechanics going for it than Dawn of Sorrow. And if I were to do Dawn of Sorrow, I'd do something kind of different with it. Because I've already like plotted out Let's Playing just about every Castlevania game. Because I love the franchise so much.
This is the best way to enter a boss room.
Oh, yeah.
One bit of health.
Well, you get the wall chicken, don't you? Or the... Oh, no, that's not in here, is it? Is it in here?
Oh, it is there. It's in this last
there you
step
go.
chicken.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, we got the double mummies.
The double mummies. This is such a chill boss fight, man.
Yeah, until like the mummies both turn on you like that.
Yeah. Second
I'm
death.
sorry, I failed on the mummies. No.
It's cool. The mummies are no slouch. Like they're kind of a hard boss.
Yeah, I think we can both agree. Well, at least I think the boss after the mummies is the hardest.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, can you not whip the fireballs in this? But you can. It didn't register for you.
Yeah. Damn frame rate issues.
Yeah.
Damn PAL frame rate just slowing it down.
Man, you guys got a raw deal with your NES games, man, and your SNES games. Some of them.
And our Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah, like. Seriously. Also, I love that backdrop. I love that backdrop of the castle in the distance. It is so cool.
It is pretty. It's pretty epic considering it's just an 8-bit game. That's you know to have something like that actually showing how you're progressing.
Yeah.
Is something really cool.
It also just helps that the color palette in this game is so awesome. Like that's another thing I really agree with. Mr. Igor. I might mention him a lot because he's a fellow Castlevania fan who has somewhat similar opinions with me. In some regards. I love the color palette of this game. It is lush and simple and just artistically sound. It's good.
It is pretty great in all honesty. Let's see, do I win this time?
Yeah, I think you got it. There you go.
Yeah. I can't remember because I risked my life to jump between the two because I'm like, ooh, whip upgrade.
I mean, I would have done the same thing, so you're fine. Although I hate that you have the dagger right now, because I hate the dagger in this game.
Well, I mean, it's the only sub weapon you can get en route from like dying to getting back to the mummies. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I hate the dagger anyway. Yeah. It's the best part of the game, clearly.
Oh yeah. Also, I love how they just randomly have you falling. Like in other Castlevania games, it makes sense. They just have you falling in this. Just for no reason.
I just love the whistling sound effect as well.
Yeah.
Whee.
Also, this is my least favorite song in this game, and it sounds so much better slower.
Well, that's good.
It sounds like the Jaws theme.
Well, I do think it actually does add to the atmosphere to it being a little slower.
Same, I agree with that.
That death I have no excuses for. I froze the bat and just went, nope.
That was bad. Although this is the first really hard level of the game, so...
Yeah. Which also has the first really hard boss of the game, really.
Well, it has the hardest boss in the game in it, so...
Yeah. But I mean, I do hate this platforming section. Unfortunately, once we get out of here, I will always cut past this area.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah, to clarify, this is post commentary, but it's post commentary of edited footage, so
Well, no, not just gonna leave the raw stuff for us to edit through. Look at these borders, where did they come from?
Yeah. this is I meant like you cut around a lot of your deaths and stuff.
There's a lot more than I'd care to mention in this. So.
I wouldn't blame you. Normally I do the same thing with my Let's Plays. I kind of cut around, especially a game like that's this hard.
Well, it's hard, but it's not the hardest Castlevania NES.
No, it is not. That is a award given to something else.
That's an entirely different beast. So.
Yeah.
Right, as we I like you were talking about like how you like the palette of this in like the last section. Like I get what they're going for with this like gloomy sort of cave palette, but I really don't like the tone of this level, if you get me. Like this section in particular.
What do you mean by that? I don't exactly know what you mean.
It's like I think it's like too dark to trying to get like what you're trying to do in it.
Okay, I could kind of see that. I don't necessarily agree.
I can't quite articulate myself well with what I'm trying to say.
But I get what you mean.
We both hate this corridor, though.
Yeah, this corridor is the devil. Also, you missed an invincibility jug. So, like, this kind of, like, struggle you're going through is partially your fault.
My fault.
Yeah.
I know. But like you were saying earlier, the invincibility jug's useless because, like, they only last 5 seconds. So.
But, I mean, still, it would have gotten you a little help against these fucking fleamen. Also, what kind of name for an enemy is Fleaman? Like, seriously.
Well, no, I kind of get it, because they are kind of, like, shaped like fleas and got a lot of money out of that dragon.
What kind of fleas do you have in the UK?
But, I mean, like, in this game, they're supposed to just be hunchbacks, and even then, like, they don't really look like hunchbacks either, if you get me.
Yeah, I get
like,
you.
They've got, like, hunched over backs, but hunchback doesn't mean incredibly small as well. So.
That's true. That's very true.
Oh, Bone Dragon.
Bone Dragon.
I think that's what it is. I feel like Bone Dragon is a name I've got from somewhere in video games.
I just usually call it the dragon head in the wall.
Is that because of a Mr. Raptor?
Yeah, partially, probably.
Do I get the chicken?
Do you get the chicken? I mean, you should, because this boss.
I got the chicken.
There you go. Because this boss is an asshole.
This boss is pretty horrible.
This boss is a dick. Like in my Let's Play of this game, I have a death montage specifically of this boss fight because I die so much. Like, there's 2 weeks of me fighting this boss broken up into my deaths of it, pretty much. Oh, I hate this boss.
It is really horrible, and like this is another situation like the mummies where like the only sub item you can get if you die at the boss is the knife.
But the knife is helpful against this boss, so that's not a bad thing.
Kind of helpful. It depends. Like part of this boss is kind of random in the way that they work. So
yeah. Also, I love how you're whipping everything because that's what you have to do. You have to whip everything to find it all. So.
Like, oh god, please let there be something that can help me here.
Yeah. And what he means by random is that little bastard jumping around shooting fireballs.
Yeah. Igor.
Igor. Which I didn't know that was his name. I did not know that Igor was his
This
name.
is like the one part where I've called back to a previous stage just because of what happens at the end of this run of the corridor.
Oh, yeah.
So, here we are. And I think I handle it okay at first with the corridor with the birds. And are those supposed to just be birds or are they supposed to be something else?
I think they're supposed to be like some mythical bird, but I don't know which. Because I doubt they'll just have like giant birds. Just giant birds carrying flea guys. That's totally what they do.
Well, I mean, they just have like giant bats, so.
It's true. But again, it's like a giant bat. Also, good God.
Yeah. So like, I remember actually when I was doing this, I'm like, right, this isn't going well, so I might as well just sort of give myself up to the dragon, and then.
Well, then never mind. I'm just gonna waltz right past you. See ya, Mr. Dragon.
Like, okay then. So, I was intending to die at that point, but
I mean, hey, the game wanted you to push on. It believed in you more than you believed in yourself, and that's the magic of Castlevania.
And then I died.
And then you died.
Yeah, I do think this is where like the game does step up its difficulty to the level, like the reputation it actually has.
Yeah, definitely. Because of the Fleamans, and if they had threw Medusa heads in with them, they do that in the upcoming level, but
it's just horrible.
It's
like
really
the final.
bad. Oh yeah,
bit, really.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I kind of like this song slowed down too. It doesn't sound too bad. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It doesn't sound too bad.
I think this is like the first Ryu song as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, I feel like it was previous.
I think so.
Now to whip everything.
I mean, well, now you know you don't have to, because you already tried.
No, but try going for every candle I can as well.
Oh, yeah. I meant just like platform-wise.
Yeah. Right, so the main thing with this boss is the monster can hurt you by just doing touch damage, but that's pretty much all the monster can do. And then you've got Igor flying around flinging fireballs at you.
Yeah.
But you have to kill the monster. Igor is invincible. You can stun him, but he's invincible.
Well, no, but if you do hurt him, oh.
Yeah.
If you do hurt Igor enough, he'll do 1 chip damage to the boss's health.
I didn't realize that. I just thought it was kind of pointless.
No, if you consistently, like, if you spam your whip on him, especially at the beginning of the fight, it stuns him, and you can only do a stun of him a maximum of 3 times. But I'm pretty sure if you don't get the second stun or the third to the last stun, it'll do 1 point of chip damage on the health bar.
Okay. Well, like as you saw there, I did beat the boss. The orb spawned, and then Igor's remaining fireball killed me.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I know that pain. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. The same thing happened to me, man. Pissed me off.
So close.
No, I beat the boss, the key spat out, and I died as it happened, and I got really pissed off.
So close and yet so far.
Yeah. So far away. Sorry, what?
Oh, Igor, you terrible, terrible person.
Igor is probably the worst possible thing, and the worst thing about this game is Igor. Because he's a bastard.
You can see me actually using the knife in this fight at points to hit the monster from far away.
It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. But like, it's rare to actually see the knife in use, so...
Very true. Well, it's because, again, it's a stupid weapon.
And I got lucky with some of the Igor's patterns here, like he just landed straight in the line of my whip, so...
I mean, hey. You play with
Jumping
what you
for
got.
joy.
Exactly. You're showing off Simon's awkward jump animation in this game.
Yeah, but he's got a pretty magnificent jump considering he managed to hit the floor from that massive drop earlier. Perfectly fine.
Very joy. He's got bracers, man. All the Belmonts, man. They're born with legs of steel.
But will that help him in the next stage?
We'll have to find out then.